Can Apple really surprise us again with the iPhone 17 Pro Max? It seems like they're planning to, and if the latest leaks are true, the upcoming iPhone could have one of the biggest design changes in years. A new image of a test case has popped up online, and it's getting a lot of attention because of how different the camera setup looks. People are already talking about it, and it hasn't even been confirmed yet. This leak comes from a trusted source on X, and it shows something we've never seen on an iPhone before: a horizontal camera island on the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Unlike the usual vertical layout, this one stretches across the back of the phone from one side to the other. Even though the cameras still sit in a triangular shape, the entire layout looks completely new. The bump also seems bigger than before, making it much more noticeable. Some users might like the fresh design and welcome the change, while others may need some time to warm up to it. But one thing is clear: this isn't just a small update. It's a pretty big shift in how Apple designs its top-end iPhones. So why is Apple changing the camera like this? The answer may be all about performance. The new Pro models, including the iPhone 17 Pro Max, are expected to come with a 48-megapixel telephoto lens. That's a big step up, especially if you're someone who takes a lot of photos from a distance. But with such a large camera module, Apple had to adjust other parts to make space. This means things like the Lidar scanner, microphone, and LED flash are getting moved closer to the edges of the phone. This change doesn't just affect the phone's body, it's also impacting how cases are made. The leaked clear case shows a much wider cutout to fit the horizontal camera island. Some case manufacturers are even working on designs that separate the cutouts, with one space just for the camera and another for the rest of the components. That tells you how different this new setup really is. But it's not only the camera getting attention. Inside the phone, things are expected to get even faster. Apple is rumored to use a 3nm chip in these models, which should improve both speed and battery life. Some reports even mention a possible jump to a 2nm chip. If that happens, it would mean the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max could offer some of the best performance we've ever seen in a smartphone. Apple might also change the materials used on the frame. While the iPhone 15 Pro had a titanium build, the new iPhone 17 Pro models could feature aluminum sides instead. It's unclear if this is being done to make the phone lighter or to reduce production costs, but either way, it shows Apple is making bold moves this year. There's also talk about a thinner model called the iPhone 17 Air. It's expected to use the same horizontal camera layout, which makes it feel more like a family of redesigned devices rather than just one new phone. Some people think the design reminds them of the Google Pixel, but insiders say Apple's focus is more on technical upgrades than following trends. All of these iPhones are expected to run iOS 19, which should launch at the same time as the devices. Apple usually holds its big reveal events in September, and since case makers are already working on new products, it looks like we'll be hearing a lot more about these phones in the coming months. And if you're wondering about the price, there's good news for now. Since iPhones are currently not affected by tariffs in the United States, there's hope that prices won't go up too much with this launch. If you want to stay up to date with all the latest iPhone 17 leaks and tech updates, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Samsung is stepping up its game in the mid-range smartphone market with the introduction of the Galaxy A36 and A56. These new models bring several upgrades, particularly in the camera department. One of the biggest highlights is that they are the first Samsung mid-range phones to support 10-bit HDR video recording, a feature previously exclusive to flagship devices. This means users can now capture videos with richer colors and a wider dynamic range, making them look more professional. The front camera on both phones features a 12-megapixel sensor with an f2.0 aperture, allowing more light to enter the lens. This improves low-light photography and enhances selfie quality. The most notable change is that these front cameras now support 4K video recording at 30 frames per second in 10-bit HDR, a significant step up from the previous Galaxy A35 and A55 models, which were limited to 8-bit recording. This upgrade results in better detail, improved color accuracy, and an overall smoother video experience. On the back, both the Galaxy A36 and A56 come with a 50-megapixel primary camera equipped with optical image stabilization, OIS, and phase detection autofocus, PDF. These features help reduce motion blur and ensure sharper images even in unsteady hands. The A36 includes an 8-megapixel ultra-wide camera, while the A56 offers a slightly better 12-megapixel ultra-wide lens, giving users more flexibility when capturing wide-angle shots. Both models also come with a 5-megapixel macro camera, which is useful for close-up shots, though some users might prefer a zoom lens instead. Samsung is clearly aiming to bring premium features to its mid-range lineup, but one feature is still missing: -4K video recording at 60 frames per second. While the current video quality is a major improvement, adding this capability in future models could help Samsung compete even more effectively with brands like OnePlus and Motorola. However, not all changes may be welcomed by users. One significant difference in these new models is the removal of the microSD card slot. This means storage expansion is no longer an option and users must rely solely on the built-in storage. The Galaxy A36 and A56 come in two options: 128 gigabytes and 256 gigabytes. While this may be enough for many people, those who store a lot of media might find it limiting. Samsung does offer the Galaxy A26, which still includes a microSD card slot and supports up to 2 TB of expandable storage, making it a viable alternative for users who prioritize storage flexibility. On the software front, these new devices launch with Android 15 and Samsung's latest One UI 7.0. This version introduces new features such as the Now bar, customizable quick panel, a vertical app drawer, and an improved camera interface. Another notable addition is Google's Circle to Search feature, which is part of the broader Galaxy AI experience. Users can also take advantage of intelligent tools like Object Eraser, though it's unclear if they function as seamlessly as they do on Samsung's flagship models. Samsung has also committed to long-term software support for these devices. The Galaxy A36, A56, and A26 will receive 6 years of Android One UI and security updates, ensuring they remain secure and up-to-date for an extended period. For those opting for the Enterprise Edition of the Galaxy A56, the update cycle is extended to 7 years. Another anticipated software improvement is seamless updates, allowing the installation of new software versions in the background without interrupting daily use. Overall, the Galaxy A36 and A56 deliver a strong mix of advanced features and a few compromises. The upgraded cameras, improved video recording capabilities, and long-term software support make them solid choices in the mid-range market. However, the removal of the microSD card slot might be a downside for users who require additional storage. Despite this, these phones bring powerful hardware, enhanced user experience, and competitive camera features, making them worthy options for those looking for a reliable and future-proof device. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Solid for a mid-range device, giving it a polished and modern look. Color options are another exciting aspect of the Galaxy A36. Samsung has introduced 4 stylish choices: awesome lavender, awesome black, awesome white, and awesome lime. If you're considering the Galaxy A56 instead, that model comes in awesome light gray, awesome graphite, awesome olive, and awesome pink. Unlike the flagship Galaxy S series, which sometimes offers online exclusive shades, these colors will be available in retail stores. However, availability might vary depending on the region, so it's always a good idea to check Samsung's official store to see which options are offered in your country. With a strong balance of performance, design, and color variety, the Galaxy A36 is shaping up to be a solid choice for anyone looking for a mid-range smartphone with a Snapdragon processor. Whether you prefer the sleek and classic look of awesome black or want something more vibrant like awesome lime, there's a color to match different styles. The shift to Snapdragon could also mean better optimization and efficiency, making this phone an interesting option for users who want a reliable device at a reasonable price. What do you think about the Galaxy A36? Do you prefer Snapdragon over Exynos in Samsung's mid-range lineup? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more updates on the latest tech. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.